Well, welcome back, and I hope you've been enjoying the speed paint videos on the channel. If you haven't seen any others, if this is the first one you've stumbled upon, go ahead and go back and watch those. We'll see how we get to here, and then you can catch up on this video. We have orcs painted with 5 different primers, and then we're putting the Army Painter speed paints over that. So far we've put on the Orc Skin over the speed paints. We've put on the Fire Giant Orange, or over the primers, not over the speed paints. We're putting it on the primer. We'll try speed paint over speed paint later. And we've got the Highlord Blue. And so we have these 5 primers that we've tried this over. I wanted to give you a little update of kind of my thoughts on some of these primers. And so we're going to start with the good old Army Painter White. So I've got them all labeled on the base here. AP Army Painter White Primer. This is a very bright white, you can see that. But the speed paint works really great over it. We've got the green, is a nice green. We've got that blue, nice blue. Definitely getting some shadows and some characteristics to that. And then I'm really loving this orange on these pants. Those orange pants just look great. I do need to touch these models up before we put the next color on, so I'm taking a moment before I do that to just kind of give you an update here, but just give you an idea of what these speed paints are looking like over the different primers. So over the white, definitely nice bright colors. I would say you're going to end up with typically a brighter model than you would just painting regular orcs. So, even if you just take this alongside of what I would call one of my regular orcs, just kind of look at them. This guy's definitely going to be a little bit brighter out on the table. His skin is lighter, the orange is brighter, and all that. So we might have to look into that in a future video once these guys are done. Dare we put some shades or washes over them? I don't know. So I do like the Army Painter Speed Paint over the Army Painter White Primer. This guy is kind of an interesting guy. I primed him with the Rust-Oleum 2X. It's like 2X coverage. It's hardware store spray paint in their just flat gray color. And I have to say, his colors are actually coming out pretty nice. If we grab I might just leave this guy down. If we grab this guy down, that's a lot closer to kind of what I'm, used to, I guess. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. His pants, more of a brown on those pants than an orange. I mean, you could kind of tell like they're definitely an orangey brown, but that's that same color orange. That is the same color orange. Here we have a Citadel Gray Seer, so that is looking, bright like the white. It is an almost white color anyways. And so these two looking very similar, though notably just a little less bright here on the Gray Seer side. And honestly, for how bright it is over the white, it's a little welcome maybe for some. So you might say, I really like that change there. The big surprise here is this guy. This guy was primed using the Army Painter Brush On Primer. And so you think, oh, okay, I'm not going to prime my models with a spray can, or I don't want to get an airbrush out and prime them. What can I do? And the answer is, well, you can actually use Brush On Primer with these. And take a look at that. Here's next to the Citadel Gray Seer. Again, it's a little bit darker, but gosh, compare that to here's the typical orc. We're right there. That's actually not a bad undercoat color. So Army Painter Brush On Primer for speed paint, yeah, I definitely recommend that. I definitely suggest that works very well. Way better than I thought it would. So I'm very pleasantly surprised. Here we have Death Guard Green, and what I wanted to do with this is just kind of see what is the speed paint going to look like over a not white or gray like color. And so I got Death Guard Green out here, and again, you look at the back, compared to the here's maybe our control, right? Here's our control. Not bad, right? The pants looking a little more brown. Very similar to the 2X gray. They're both similar like brightnesses. These paints, they're just a different color. So you see that you've got you know, pretty similar. Like, for example, the pants coming through, you can definitely see that Death Guard green color, you know, giving its, I don't know, tonal qualities there to that speed paint, so that's good. So far for these colors, I think they're all working fine for different effects. We'll see how they go for teeth and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and work on getting the next color on these guys. I got to get them touched up here, so hoping to have a video on that out for you before too long, trying to get them posted as I make them, and testing out things that you want to see. So thanks for watching. Hope this overview is useful. If I missed showing you something you want to see, let me know. We'll take another look and we'll see how these are working for us. So far, I'm very happy with how these are going on. Gonna keep doing it, and gonna have, you know, 5 orcs painted with them. So I think these will all, you know, go in the same army nicely together. I'm not seeing a big enough difference between the primers to, you know, exile any of them just yet. All right, thanks for watching. Hope this was useful. Take care.